It's me, Wayne Kling, with another cool show of river revitalization. And I got a little bit new technology now. I do. Microphone here. Because, well, we got to use different equipment as situations occur. Because one thing that we need to do is make sure that Car 25 has all the equipment they have actually requested time and time again. But we'll be talking more about this as well as we talk about the People's Republic of China coming to Racine. Yes, that beloved land of peace and freedom, the same people who do forced abortions, kill people in castration camps in order to harvest their organs and other nice things that they do, corporate spying, set up spying organizations in host countries and the like, might be actually coming to Racine. Why? Well, there's so many cool things that they could do here. Just like the homeland, you get a fairly kind of sort of petty dictator, not to anybody in Racine, might be called a petty dictator. I don't know. When you live in a city where you can't really trust the election results because the voting things are so screwed up and all the reports coming out that voting may not actually be as people actually voted for, I don't know. That to me sounds like a petty dictatorship. To you, it might be heaven. To some people in the city of Racine, it is indeed heaven. But we'll hit that topic too. We also have more props. I do apologize for Freddie Frog, however. He cannot make it today. He is on his way up to Madison for next week. He understands there's a group of ticks showing up at the State House for the transfer of power thing, and he's hoping there's a little short, little kind of chubby one that some people may refer to as Court Mason might be there, because he's thinking if he's going to eat ticks, he loves his ticks, let me assure you of that fact. He wants to get the good, yummy ones right off. But first, let's get into the show. And again, thank you for that little bit of a side from the Jai Tribe, and there'll be more to come. Now, as you might have read, and you can read this information on my blog, there's indeed a company coming in from the People's Republic of China to the state of Wisconsin sometime in September. They're here to find companies to invest in. Now, normally I'm all cool with the idea of having companies come to the city of Racine, coming to the city of Wisconsin to do investments because God knows we need the investment. I don't know about you. I am told, repeatedly told, that almost every day the city of Racine is talking to people who want to invest in the city. I don't see them. But again, too, I have a frog from another universe, I think. You know, so who knows what I actually and truly see might be lucid, not me, may lucid. I don't know. I just think it's interesting that a city that claims to have all these people coming in to talk to about investment opportunities, that so little really truly happens. But anyway, the Chinese company investment firm is coming in looking for investment opportunities. I would be very, very shocked if the city of Racine doesn't move heaven and earth, in fact, to get them to come here because, well, God knows we can use that investment. And I know that something will be pitched heavily to them by the city, I would think, would be the opportunities that would come with Rootworks, because a lot of that hinges on getting outside investors because, as I've been told many times, that not one penny of city tax dollars will be going to help Rootworks. And if you believe that, well, I have some really cool swamp plan to show you in Florida. I might even have a bridge for you out there, Radio Land. You mentioned the words Rootworks, and I'll sell you 2 bridges for the price of one. One's in Brooklyn, one's in San Francisco. They're both cool bridges. You like them a lot. Now, why is this Chinese company coming to Wisconsin? They've been invited. They have money to invest. They're looking for cheap deals. No doubt about that. Normally, again, I would be all for it if it was, say, from Germany, from Canada, and any number of countries I can think of. However, a company coming in here from the People's Republic of China, with that country's horrific human rights record, horrific ways they treat their people, and just for you notice, it is a communist police state, is not in any way, shape, matter, or form a democracy. I think Cuba is probably more of a democracy than the People's Republic of China. At least in Cuba, they're not doing forced abortions. In Cuba, they're not potentially killing people in prisons based on how the suitability of they might be to people who need organ transplants. But this is a company from a country that really, truly want to do business with. The same country who's repeatedly is harassing our allies in the Pacific. It is so bad with China and the different countries that they border that the country of Vietnam has invited the United States Navy to reoccupy old military bases. It is so bad that the country of the Philippines is actively working with the United States Navy to encourage more of a naval presence against the People's Republic of China naval forces, who the Philippines and other countries fear will be using the military forces to do economic warfare. And this is the countries whose businesses are from that we want to deal with? Hello. Now, mind you, I can also point the finger of Governor Scott Walker. Yes, as much as Governor Scott Walker, yeah, hey, bud, he's still governor. Go get him, Scott. Is governor, I really appreciate that. He, too, can make errors. I'm not going to agree with everything he wants and to do or makes happen. And this is one of them. I'm sure there'll be more of them, but this is the one of them. And I would hope that he would not extend that invitation or, in fact, revoke it. But I doubt that will happen. But we don't have to take that money. We don't have to take money from companies from that country. But I suspect when push comes to shove, there'll be a long list of companies in line with their hands out saying, "Give me my money, master. I'll be a good slave for you. I'll do what you want me to do. I won't make any waves to you. I'll make sure that we treat you well and don't do what we should do, protect our interests overseas, but give me my money." That's the way it works in this, that's the way that it works in this country. And that's the way I think we'll see the state work as well. I'm sorry to say it. I would think the state of Wisconsin, of all states, with how we fought against fascism in the past, especially, we can even talk about how we fought against fascism in the 30s with our support for the Spanish civil government during the Civil War against Franco. Yeah, a lot of Wisconsin people went over there and fought. How we tried to help Finland during the war that they had with the Soviet Union in 1940. Yeah, a few people went out there from Wisconsin. It was a short war. A lot of money and other aid was sent. We have a historical example of doing the right thing when it comes to people trying to fight against fascism and fight against communism. And we hope that we maintain that situation and not give it up because, oh, the Chinese have money. You want to see China at work? Call to Walmart. Yeah, and what fascinates me, too, is the number of people who on Facebook and other social media sites that hate Walmart because of all the stuff they do in China. How many of them do you think will be hat in hand when the Chinese come to town? Should they come to town? I hope they don't. Saying, "Oh, yeah, Mr. China, I don't care if you do forced abortions. I don't care if you have thousands and hundreds of thousands of people potentially in prisoner camps. I don't care. Give me my money." All right, we're going to go and now reenact Tiananmen Square. In case of you, to people out there don't remember, Tiananmen Square was a site of a peaceful protest for democracy in China. And I brought props to, in fact, redo that demonstration for you. Right now, let me set it up.